Rankings.
Power Rankings.
I was going to have a top 5 list of the top 5 games I was looking forward to be revealed the most. But there's too many.
Yeah, 5 wasn't enough.
So I had to go full 10.
Oh,
I
you
get
went
that.
full 10.
NFL schedule release power rankings.
And I'm not
Here
even
we
going to
go.
interrupt you.
Here we go. Number 10 on this list. It was a playoff game last year, but as we all know, Snoop Huntley went high instead of going low, led to the fumble in the jungle. And Lamar Jackson said he had just come back from the bathroom, I guess, in his house, and he almost threw something at the television set. So Ravens at Bengals. When is this game going to be? Lamar's back. He's coming into Cincinnati. As you all know, he missed the final regular season game that led to the Ravens returning to Cincinnati. Snoop out. Lamar and Odell in. Ravens at Bengals. I look forward to when that gets scheduled. Number 9 on this list. The biggest back to school since Thornton Mellon.
Hey.
Oh.
How about this for a triple Indy?
Ooh.
How about the first NFL matchup between Tua and Hurts? How about Dolphins at Eagles?
Ooh.
How about the guy who once upon a time
Good.
famously came into a game in front of the whole country, leading to the benching of the guy who has the big fat contract and the NFC Championship banner in his back pocket? Tua versus Hurts.
That's pretty good.
Let's go.
All right, I'm with that.
I kind of dig that matchup.
I don't dislike
High
it.
flying, offense everywhere,
History.
defense coming, history between the two. Tua versus Hurts. Number 8 on my power rankings list. Frank Reich going back to Indianapolis, and he brings his rookie quarterback, and maybe Indianapolis is starting their rookie quarterback. It'll be Young versus Richardson. Frank Reich back in the building that he famously got bounced from. Oh, my goodness gracious. How will the Panthers look? What will the Colts be doing? I kind of dig when quarterbacks who just get drafted in the top 4 of a draft face each other that coming season, and then you got the coach who gets bounced by one spot coming back with the top overall pick in the draft. I kind of dig Panthers at Colts. Number 7 on my power rankings list of the NFL schedule release power rankings. They play twice.
Oh.
We play twice.
Oh.
I'm choosing the one in New England. I'm choosing Rodgers going into Gillette. Rodgers v. Hoodie in Gillette. Jets, Patriots. When the hell is this game getting played? And how are we going to watch it? Popcorn ready. That has to be a nationally televised game. That's a night game.
Smells like a Thursday night.
I don't know about that. I need full complement of rest. I need a Monday. I need a Monday night, old school. Rodgers in New England. I didn't choose New England at Rodgers. I chose the other way around.
Cold. December.
Yeah.
Late
Yeah.
November.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And I cannot wait to see how Rodgers performs and Zappy goes point for point with him. 6 on the list. Now, this one is going to be it'll be a tough one to watch because Bills at Bengals, we all know what happened the last time this happened. And it will be obviously a big game when you involve Allen versus Burrow, but Bills back in Cincinnati, and there will be a huge request for DeMar Hamlin's time leading to that game. I am wondering if the league will turn down putting that in a nationally televised spot just for obvious reasons. Maybe have it late window or even as an early window game. I don't know how they're going to handle that. I'm curious to see how they do. But you've got Bills versus Burrow, and number 5 on the list is Bills at Chiefs. These 3 guys, man, Allen, Burrow, and Mahomes. They finished in the Final Four 2 years in a row. We're expecting to happen again this year. The reason why Bengals and Chiefs is not on this list is exactly why Dolphins and Chiefs is not on this list, because we already know where they are. This is an NFL schedule release power rankings. Number 4 is now we're in the rarefied air here now. Chiefs and Jets. When are we going to see? I know you got Kelsey versus Sauce up there. I don't think they'll be on each other. I'm talking about obviously Mahomes and Rodgers. When is that even going to take place? Number 3 on my power rankings for the schedule release. There's a lot of smack talk going on here. One guy said they lost this game because they didn't have 11 guys on the field. Sorry, Josh Johnson. But that's what Debo said about the Eagles. You know what Debo said about Bradbury and Slay and all that stuff. Eagles hosting the Niners. I cannot wait for the NFC Championship game rematch. And I know what I'm saying when I say Burrow versus Mahomes is, you can't even call it a piece of filet mignon. It's a very special meal. But if I had to choose which championship game rematch I would want to see the most and can't wait to see scheduled, it's this one. It's this one. And I would love to see Purdy start it, and I'd love to see Purdy finish it. And I'm wondering if they're going to put it deeper into the season just to make sure if Purdy is the guy to see what it looks like so you could say, hey, this is the matchup we were hoping for. Number 2 on this list, we know it's not Thanksgiving because the Jets are hosting a Black Friday game at home against the Dolphins the day after Thanksgiving. But Rodgers at Dallas is going to be amazing. When is that going to be? Chris, I think you're hitting it spot on. I think this is the first Sunday night game of the year. I would be stunned if NBC's crew doesn't go from Kansas City to Dallas and open up the Sunday night schedule. It was Brady at Dallas last year. Mm-hmm. This year's 12 is now wearing 8 for the Jets for the first time. Back in Dallas where he has a history, to say the least.
Well, she got to kick off the season with the varsity, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, the Jets are the varsity this year, that's for sure.
Settle down just a little bit.
Number 1 is, I think, obvious. It's the Super Bowl rematch. Eagles at Chiefs. Let's go. When do we get that? When do we get that? I know everybody's pointing about what the Kelseys are going to be doing that night. Will it be week 2? That seems a little bit early for me. But when do we get it? Eagles at Chiefs. That's my NFL schedule release power rankings right here on the old Rich Eisen Show.
Good job, man.
I need that game like week 7, week 8. I need both those teams.
Middle.
I need those teams at 5-6-0, and then we get a big time Major League showdown.
Remember they put Brady in New England week 4, right?
Yep.
Like, I think we kind of need to get a little bit.
We need some momentum on the season.
I think week 2's too early.
Week 2 is too early because the first 4 weeks are kind of a de facto preseason anyway. So, again, week 7, week 8, I think that's perfect.
Middle of the season.
Super Bowl rematch.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There were a couple other ones that I just couldn't crack the top 10 on that one, and I also I just don't want to see it too deep into the Jets and the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Just didn't want to get too deep into that because I could have, the Chiefs were on this list 2 more times and they're already on it 3 times.
I actually thought you were going to have all 10 Jets games.
Nice.
That's something I would have done.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.